Hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome to Seven Figure CEO, 7F CEO, 7 factors that we believe in, that I have observed personally from all the mentors, coaches, and trainers that I was fortunate enough to learn from. These are the 7 factors, right? The beliefs, traits, and skills, the beliefs, that the rules, the principles that you have, right? That you subconsciously believe in, that you follow, whatever you want to call it, be it beliefs, be it values, be it rules. There's a slight variation that I learned from one of my mentors, Michael Burnoff, between the beliefs and values, right? Beliefs are what you have, values are what you do. But more importantly, what I learned from Tony Robbins is there are 7 levels of 7 kinds of beliefs. But more importantly, these are the 3 factors that personally that will help you. Out of the 7 factors that we believe are the keys to your success, the 3 are basically within you. It's all more than it's almost 40%, right? So basically the 3 factors are your beliefs, your traits are what you do, basically the work ethic, the hard work that you do, the time that you put in, the ability to focus, the ability to not giving up, the ability to follow through on your commitments, the ability to make a promise, but more importantly, keeping those promises. These are the traits that you do on a day-to-day basis, right? So the beliefs, the traits, and the skills. Skills are the most common and more important skill is your ability to market yourself, the ability to communicate, the ability to articulate your ideas into actions, talking to yourself the way you talk to yourself, right? There is always a chatter going on. It's the inner world that we all need to master. It's the inner voice. So it's there to protect us, right? How we basically control and narrate the dialogue so that our ideas will be able to implement more on the execution, right? How do we flex between the IQ, the intelligence, with the EQ, execution quotient, IQ and EQ? It's your ability to flex. We call it FAQ. It's a flexibility quotient, right? What's your flexibility quotient? How much of your ideas are you able to execute on, right? So there are multiple mentors who talk about living a life with no regrets, right? The idea behind it is how many of your ideas on your deathbed, when you're on your deathbed, how many of your ideas are poking and standing beside you saying that you personally have not given them the life. There is a reason why they came to you, the ideas, and how and why you're not able to give them life, right? It's not about the success or the failure, but it's your ability to take action on your ideas. It's your ability to execute on your ideas between IQ and EQ. How flexible are you, right? How much are you able to execute? How much are you able to? Do you need a day? Do you need a month? Do you need a week? Do you need a year? How much time are you basically figuring it out? Doing analysis paralysis is some of them call it, right? So basically that's the flexibility quotient that we all talk about. Those are the 3 things that internally uh, corresponds, that needs to be aligned before we basically get ourselves out into the marketplace and help other people. So the beliefs, the traits, and the skills. The thing is, as long as these are like the wheels on a vehicle, right? As long as these are properly aligned and properly balanced, your ability to go faster will increase. So your beliefs, traits, and skills, and these will compound. So basically, it's not about do you have the beliefs, do you have the traits, the skills. It's not about do you have it or not. It's about how much of it do you. So we all follow through on our actions, right? It's not about do you follow or not. Do you how much? What's your price? What's the price that you're willing to pay? How bad do you want it? What's the price to give up on your dreams? So that's the it's a gray area, right? It's not yes or no. It's about how much is the price that you're willing to pay. And these things you can, as you practice, as you preach, it will compound. So the beliefs, the traits, and the skills, that's the 3 levels of that defines you, right? Personally. Now the second level is what you do for others, the business side of it, the market that you serve, right? The deliverables that you promise them, right? The results that you give them, and the combination of these two, the market you serve, the deliverables that you have, that you help them with, the results that you help them with, that's what the opportunity is defined as, right? How many people can you help, and what's the amount of what's the result that you can give them, right? So for example, the leverage is a concept where we should all master. Basically leverage in when it comes to you, it's limited to three resources, right? Your time, your ability to communicate, your ability to come up with creative ideas, right? How are you helping them? So basically, the result that you're promising them, are you able to give the market the result by trading your time, by trading your energy, or your oral skills, your mouth skills, or you are using your mind, coming up with a code, coming up with a concept, automation that will help them get them the results. It's your um, what is your leverage to get the market the result that you're promising. That's the opportunity that we all talk about. Now the sixth aspect, your beliefs, traits, and skills are your internal aspects. The external aspects is your market always wins, people always win. So that's the first aspect. The second aspect is your deliverable, right? And the leverage that you have in delivering the result to this marketplace. That's an opportunity that you have. That's a leverage that you have. And the sixth factor is your operational drag, right? The systems, the process that you have. How big can you get without adding any operational drag? It's an extended concept of leverage. So what's your business acumen, right? What are the skills that you have in running a business, the operation side of the business, without, so basically how much can you expand your market, scope of the market, how many more people can you serve without having to break your systems, because without having to break your process. That's your business acumen, right? Those are the six factors. That three are internal beliefs, traits, and skills. The other three are your market that you're serving. Market will always win. Find a hungry market. And the next thing is your product, your service, your offer, your experience, your deliverable, your result. How much of it can you, how more of it can you do? The quality of your deliverable, the quantity of the market that you can serve is the opportunity that you have. And the leverage, how much of leverage can you have, meaning without having to trade your time, can you achieve the result by trading your energy, oral mouth skills, or your code, your concept, your idea. How much of a leverage can you expand, can you get control, the power, right? And the sixth one is your business acumen. How much can you expand, um, this how much more of a market can you serve without having to break your process, your systems, your operations, right? That's a sixth factor. I'll need to have the seventh, and more importantly, the reason it is seventh, it's called seventh power. What is your seventh power? Seventh power is nothing but the people that you surround yourself with. So every day we have this battle that we have to deal with internally, the internal communication. You got to audit and edit your conversations. But when you step in the marketplace, it's also the people that you surround yourself with. A small idea, a small good or a bad idea, that will have a huge impact. So be very, very careful with auditing and editing your circle of influence. It's called the seventh power. And that's the reason we created this particular community, 7F CEO. It's not just seven figures, right? It's beyond that, beyond seven figures. It's more importantly the identity shift. 7F is about the seven factors that we see in the successful CEOs, coaches, consultants, mentors, everybody who's been successful. It's the people that you surround yourself with. End of the day, you are a product of your environment. So which means environment has, it's the places, it's the things, but more importantly, environment has people. So be very, very careful. And this community is your safe place. It's created with a selfless reason to avoid two things, right? One is basically to give you the seventh power, and the second reason is to help you with battling that loneliness. This is a lonely journey, lonely process, right? End of the day, it's like a boxing ring. You have people cheering for you, but in the boxing ring, you're alone. You have to fight your own battles. So this is your crowd who will cheer for your success. Those are the seven factors that we have noticed, and that's the reason we have come up with this particular community, 7FCEO. It's beyond seven figures. It's your seventh power to tap into, to collaborate, to have success together, to share, to cheer for each other. And that's the reason we are here. If you need anything, any help, any idea exchange, we would love to help each other out. So definitely reach out. And this is your community. This is your seventh power. Believe in this. And then if you have more ideas, please do share. Thank you for your time, your attention, and more importantly, your energy. Please do share. Please help out more people, and always be diligent about the seven factors. Notice what's going on and try to improve upon, because it has a compound effect. Your beliefs, your traits, your skills, your market, your deliverables, and your business acumen. And the seventh power, the most important one, is your circle of influence. Signing off. Thank you. Have a wonderful life.